crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. I hope you all are doing terrific. I am doing just great. Today is day 30. 30. 30. Can you believe it? We're almost done. Look, we only have 2 left for the colors. So we'll pick one and then tomorrow's will already be picked for us, right? So let's just pick that one. Action, we've got a few more left. Let's do that. And make, ooh, we only have 2. Let's do that one and get it out of the way. Whatever it may be. And we've got a lot of elements left. So let's just pick that one. Alrighty. I am recording this after we just had the live stream on Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I gotta remember we're doing this page over here. Okay, the color is Sun Bleached. Sun Bleached. The action is Crosshatch. That's interesting. The make is a spinner wheel. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, and the element is mushroom. Okay, we can do this. We can for sure do this. Okay, Sun Bleached. Sun Bleached. Could be anything. Just trying to think if I have a piece of sun bleached paper. Let's see. Mushroom, spinner wheel, crosshatch, sun bleached. Okay, let's zoom back out. Spinner wheels, I'm pretty sure I have a die for that. The sun bleach just throwing me a little bit though. I guess we could I feel like it's taking a darker color and making it a lighter color. So I feel like it needs to be something that's more of a solid. I'm trying to think if I have white ink. Let me see if I have white ink. I don't know that I do. I think there's like a light gray. Oh, here's white. I do have white that Carmen sent me a while back. Okay. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use brush. Use this one. I think I've ever used this one. Use that. Let's use a color. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's use this. Look, this is a little bit sun bleached around the edges here. Okay, because this is old. Jesus. 7.5. Let's just tear this. Let's tear it at 7.5. This is construction paper that I found when I was cleaning out the shed. And I think the other is 9, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe. Oh, I am mistaken. It's like 9.5. Okay. I want to keep that edge, so let's do it here. 9.5. Alright, let's tear that. Alright. That should work. Let's open this. Okay, and see if this will work. This is my thought. I feel like if I use white around the edges, it will kind of lighten it up and make it look like it's faded. You see what I mean? Because the sun for sure fades things, right? That's the look it kind of gives it. There we go. Going to lightly do this edge because it kind of already is. I'm just going to go a little bit above it so it highlights it a little bit. Sun bleached. Didn't say sun kissed, it said sun bleached. So, all right, almost done. Alright, what do we think? I think it worked. It's a little bit hard to tell. Wait a minute. Oh no, you can't. There you can kind of see it. Can you see it kind of? Just lightened it up. Alright. I did have another thought about the mushrooms. What if we stamped mushrooms in the back but with white? Love these. These are pretty cool because they've got the newspaper print kind of in the background. All right, let's see here. Okay. Let's get our stamping mat just to make this a little better. we go. Kind of cool. Let's do this one. I love this one. There we go. I think we had a pretty successful live. I was pretty impressed. Had a lot of people show up, so that was fun. It's always nice when everybody shows up. It's great to see everybody and hang out with everybody for just a little bit even. Let's try this one. There. My Sophers isn't feeling good today. She's been fighting getting sick all week. I think it's finally just kind of gotten to her today. Poor thing. Wait. Alrighty. How about some of these little ones? Put that there. Oops. This should really be under this. If I knew what I was doing. Which, you know me, I don't usually know what I'm doing. All right. That's pretty good. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. Hopefully you'll be able to see it okay. This white is actually a pretty decent white. Thank you, Miss Carmen, for that. I appreciate you. Oops, I think we were supposed to put that in the bottom. Shoot, just like that. Alrighty. Alright, let's see here. Set those aside. Ta-da. Okie doke. So we've got that. I'm going to put that on top of here. Very cool. It'll work just terrific. Let's do that. Oh, I want to do hashtags too. I think I do. I don't know what color to do them though. Let's see. Okay, we took care of mushroom, we took care of sun bleached. Cross hatches. I feel like let's do them with white in the background. This is the white. That says glaze. This is a jelly roll. White one. What if we just did, let me see if I can zoom you in, if that'll allow you to see any better. I'll turn that off for a minute. We'll just see. I'm just going to put them randomly in random sizes all around. Alrighty. I think that's pretty good. What do we think? It kind of looks cool. It turned out fine. And this is a way of incorporating the prompts into the design without having to make them like stand out as a focal point, right? Okay, spinner wheel. I'm going to have to go look for a die. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. For spin, I've got these spinner dies, and it makes a shape like this, so that if you spin it, it reveals half the shape? No, the whole shape. It reveals the whole shape. So we could have it to, what are we going to have it reveal? That's a good question. Or wait, maybe it does go like this. Hold on. It goes like this. It goes like, so this is the right side. So, whoops. You have it, you spin it around, and you have it reveal whatever you want it to reveal. How does this sit in here, though, without getting caught up on anything? That's the next question. I'm trying to think. This isn't really big enough to be a focal point. for this page. I feel like this needs to be part of something. I gotta think about this one. See, all those others are fine. The spinner, spin thing, well, it doesn't say spinner, it just says spin. Spin. Spinner, well, it says spinner wheels. You could use gears. I feel like I want some kind of tuck. Let's see here. What happened to all those ones you could tuck over the side? What did I do with those? Oh, here they are. Is there any one of these we could use? Oh, maybe this one. We could use that. Okay. All right, I think I want to use this. There's a tuck here, but I want to do a hidden paper clip, I think. Let's grab a paper clip. I have to think about how I do this. Hold on a minute. I gotta think about this. We need... That one's not inside, actually. I want it to be inside. So I think I need... Well, can I just do it like that? I did that. It almost needs to be to the side. But that would not. I'm not sure this is going to work. Because that, well, it could go right there. It could go right there. I think we're going to do it like that, though. It's not going to go all the way down, but it will go some down. Now we need a piece of paper or something. Let's grab this. We need... some kind of, what do we want to use? Can we use this? Wait, what's this one? Wait, let's use this one. going to do that. And then we're going to put the spinner on here. Right? That makes sense. I wish those were pink hearts. Not even pink. Well, that has pink, but not a lot. No. That, but it's way longer and it's too wide. No, I think we're just gonna have to use that. Okay. I do want to back it to give it some more stability. Let me grab a piece of cardstock. Here we go. Let's glue this on here. So we're going to kind of create this clip-on straight, but it's good enough. Here we go. Here. Okay. All right, so this is gonna go on here. I feel like this needs to go on here. And then this needs to go in here. And we're going to glue this part to that part. Okay, got it? So we're going to glue this part to there. Let's let this sit for a minute. And then we're going to glue that part. Right? Is that right? I don't think that's right. Oh, I think I just messed this up. I did just mess it up. Hold on a minute. Give me that. Okay, wait. I think this needs to be... I think that part is okay. Wait. We need that. Okay. Hold on a minute. I think this... Oh my gosh, why am I having such a hard time wrapping my head around this today? I think it needs to be on this. No, I think it needs to be behind it. I think it needs to be back here. I think it needs to be right here. And then this needs to be here. like that. And then this needs to be here. Like that. I think this is right finally. I'll get it right eventually. Sometimes it just takes me a minute. And then this will slide over this, just like that. There we go. It hooks on there now. See? No. No, 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 no. Wait. Ah, I got glue. I needed it to glue to dry first. Why is this still not right? Why can't I wrap my head around this? You know what? We're gonna forget about that. We're just gonna glue it right here and be done. Because I can't wrap my head around it. I don't know why. I made 100 of them. I don't know why I can't wrap my head around this today. It's just one of those stupid days. So I need to have a sample up here where I can see it, because I'm like so visual. Okay, good enough. All right, spin. Let's worry about the spinner now. Okay, we gotta make a spinner. Let's bring a cutter. This will be right, and that way this will flip up, at least. That can flip up, and we'll put the spinner on here, and that'll be good. Because I don't know what I'm doing today. We need, how about, well, I think the spinner itself needs to be white. So we'll make that part white. And then this part, I think, could be like a light pink. Let me find a really light pink. Will that fit? Not quite. I don't think I have anything that's big enough. No. Well, I mean that, but that clashes. It really needs to be this. I think I might be able to get that to work. We'll see. Hopefully we can get it to work. All right. If it doesn't move, I think we can do it. All right. Woohoo! Yay, it worked. Okay. We got this one. All right. Put this away. What is that? I don't know. Okay. So spin. We need needs to come in through here. Right? How does that work? It goes like that. It's not so hard. Why are you making it harder than it needs to be? Okay. Just like that. And then it spins around. There we go. Nope. This is the wrong way. I need it to go in the back. Okay. Just like that. Very good. Ta-da! Okay. So what are we going to put on there? Should we put a bunch of little mushrooms in pink? Maybe we'll do that. Let's do that. Why not? Let's put a bunch of tiny little mushrooms in pink. Let's use this one, a little bitty one. Okay. And we'll use a light pink. Okie doke. I'm not sure these are little enough. Okay. And then let's put some hashtags. I don't know. This was a stretch for me. I am just out of it today. I don't know what's my problem. What's your problem, lady? Do we have little hashtags with this one? How do we not have hashtags? Well, we don't really have to, but we could use... Oh, hey, this is the one I needed to put that one away. I used that the other day and I left it out. Okay. Wait, where did that go? This one. Let's do this. And like a light pink. Let's do it like there, there, there. Alrighty. I think my son might be home. I think I just heard him jamming. Okay. So it needs to go like that. And it'll come around like that. Very cool. Yep, that works. Okay. Now we just need to figure out how to hook it in here. Do we put a hole through there? I think we might need to put a little mini brad. Do we have pink? We've got like a light lilac. Let's use that. Ah, nope. Nope, this one here. There we go. Alright. Let's get our pokey tool. No. I hope this is gonna work. If I do this, I don't know how else to hook it on here. And this is the only thing I can think of that would allow it to still spin. Because if you glue it, I don't think it would work right. Oh wait, but the whole thing's gonna spin? I don't get it. I think... Does it need a disc? I mean, it spins fine, but you kind of have to hold it while it spins. So I guess I don't get it. And it's not like... Maybe I'm putting it together wrong. Maybe it needs to, this needs to be in the front. But I don't think so. I think this is supposed to be in the back. Alright, well, that's good. Alright. Alright, so I think we covered everything. I want to put some kind of flower or something there. Something pink. Let's... What's this? That would work just fine. Just fine, just fine. There. I need a piece of tape on that. Let's give a little bit of... a little piece of tape. Come on. There we go. Put that over that. Keep that from tearing anything up. Okay. I'm trying to think if we need anything. It seems like something needs to be down here to balance this out, and I just don't know what. I don't know. What if we put this down here and then put like another flower there? Or that, maybe that could even tuck into that. What do we think about that? Let's do that. Okay, so do it like that. Then let's put a little bit here. Okay, and let's put another flower. Another flower. What's this one? That would be pretty. Boy, I'm getting lucky with picking flowers today. What is up with that? What's up with that? Okay. There we go. I think that ended up pretty. I don't know how it did, because I was like, this is gonna stink so bad, but it actually turned out kind of cool. So we've got a place you can write there. You can't really write there, but I probably should have just made the front plain and excuse me, flipped it over maybe, but it's okay. We could have actually put a spot back here to write. Should we do that? Let's see. Okay, so then when you flip that, you could write there. You could write there. You could doodle there too. And this sneaks behind there. This turns to reveal more mushrooms. C'est la vie. Okay. Alright. Let's zoom in and we will see. We will see if we got it all done. And we're under an hour. It's amazing. Hashtag crosshatches. We did crosshatches in the background. So the action was crosshatch. The color was sun bleached, so we used some pink. And excuse me. We whitened the edges to make it look like it had lightened from the sun. The element was mushroom. And we have mushrooms all over the place in the background and on the spinner. And the make was a spinner wheels. And we've got it here. So I think we've done it fine. We got it all taken care of. Woohoo! We did it. Congratulations. We've got one more day. This one right here. Day 31. So, and then we get to start in September. We get a whole new book to start, which I'm so excited. But I really do love this book. It's been my favorite I've ever made. Believe it or not. It is for sure my favorite. Alright, remember that crafting is cheaper than therapy. And we get to make really cool friends. And we get to make really cool stuff. And until next time, I will catch you later. Ta-ta! Thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget to thumbs up.